do you do a tarot reading for yourself? This is a question that I think a lot of people wonder because it may feel overwhelming. Where do I begin? But oh my gosh, I'm so fascinated with tarot. I'm so curious about tarot, and I would love to be able to do it for myself. You can do it for yourself. This is just like any skill. It just takes practice. There are a lot of resources and tools that can help you. And I'm going to go through some of the steps that I do with every tarot reading. Very simple and easy to follow. And you will be pulling your own cards in no time. So the first thing that I would say is find a space that is quiet, clean, clear for you to do your spreads. Okay. Even if you're just doing, you need space just to shuffle, have a nice space set aside. Have a quiet opportunity where your mind can focus on the question. I love to just pull a candle, light a candle. Some people put out things in addition to a candle. I feel like if I can just look at the candle for a bit, think about my question, it does help me reflect and focus my thoughts on what it is that I'm specifically wanting to ask about. So if it's just kind of a way to focus our mind, I find that it to be really helpful, set up the mood of the space. People do put out also like different minerals and gems. I got this, someone gave this to me, this cute little mushroom, and I don't have something from nature, so this is going to be my little stand-in. This is my little like heart mushroom. So I'm going to put this out, but sometimes people like to create a space that is very loving, welcoming, sets up some good energy, right? But I think at the end of the day, you just want space that is free to shuffle and you have a bit of quiet. And if you can have the same space set aside every time that you pull, that's also going to be really helpful. Another thing is that I always grab a pencil and something to jot notes in because I want to record my tarot pull. I want to put my interpretations on there, what were my gut instincts, and then I want to go back and reflect on it so that, let's say a week goes by, a month goes by, how did that situation actually play out? Let me refer back to my notes. And when I see that my gut instinct was right or that my intuition was correct, that's going to give me the confidence that I really can pull cards for myself. So this is what I'm passing on to you, is that don't be afraid to take notes. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and build that courage to hear that knowledge that you have, so that you can build that confidence that you can do this, and you can do it. Now we have a ton of really well thought out, great questions in here. I'm gonna start with I'm just going to start flipping through, and let's pull something just for an example. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's say, oh gosh, we're in the heartbreak chapter of when dating feels like a cosmic joke. Okay. How about the ghosted one? So let's just say, for example, you want to pull for yourself. You were ghosted. You got the dating one and you're like, okay, what I'm going to do is set this, I'm going to look, and this one is a 3-card pull, and I'm just going to give you an example. All right. But in these cards, we've got their surface excuse. Okay. Here's the ugly truth, the real reason that they ghosted you. And what do you do with this intel? What's next? Right. So what we would do is we're going to be thinking about, those 3. I'm going to pull, out of this one. Okay. We're going to think about it. I'm doing a 3-card pull for the ghosted spread. And so as I'm thinking about the situation, I'm thinking about the person, I'm thinking about all the things, the ins and outs around this, I'm just going to focus on this and concentrate on this while I'm shuffling my cards, so that all of that thought and energy goes into this card pull. I want it to be as accurate as possible, and I want to make sure that I'm not thinking about other things. I just want to think about this situation, okay? And then it's a 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have it like this. 1, 2, 3 was the spread. Let me move this aside. All right. And then I'm going to go through here. Let's just pull one of these for example. Okay. Let's see the real reason. Let's just jump to that. The real reason here is this card. So as I pull this one, I'm going to see what I have. Okay, the Emperor. I wonder if there was someone in this person's life that dictated that they had to cancel plans. Like, no, don't do that. You need to do this. I wonder, I'm really curious what this one is, because maybe they said they had to work and then, yeah, their boss like did reschedule them. Maybe they were telling the truth. But someone who had more control in the situation than they did, they're the reason. A lot of times I usually get like they're going out to party or like hang out with friends or something. It's really like actually not that serious. But this one is like, okay, yeah, actually like they ghosted you, but they seem to have a good reason. So this is where it's good where we don't necessarily jump to conclusions. Okay, but what you do is that you're then going to note the card pull. You're going to note your interpretations. Once you complete this spread, there you have pulled your own cards for yourself, answering a very specific question. Let's go do another example of this. Thank you, guys. Where you want to pull a card for yourself. Let's get a different deck. How about this deck? And let's say with this one, instead, we're going to just let's do something quick in the future one. Okay. A lot of people have, future questions. They don't know what to do. Some of these are longer, but let's say you're new at this and you're like, you know what? I want to do something very simple. I'm just trying to make a decision about something. Okay. This is where we have some quick questions here where you can just jump in. But also maybe you're trying to make a decision. These are really good for that. Okay. How about this one? Change jobs or locations for better fortune. Okay. Pull one card for each choice. All right. What will it look like if I take this job or move? And what will it look like if I stay where I'm at? Okay. So maybe there's someone on here watching that they're in this situation and they're trying to wrestle with this decision. So what you want to think about, again, we have our nice space, we have our candle, we're thinking about this, this opportunity, and that we are visualizing that we are going to pull 2 cards, one for what it looks like if I take the opportunity and I relocate, and what does my life look like if I don't take that opportunity and if I stay put, right? Because sometimes, you know, it's not necessarily one is good and one is bad. They can just be different. They can both be good. They can both be bad. Let's see what the cards have to say. But you're going to concentrate. We're going to shuffle, and then we're going to pull. All right. And in this case, this is a very simple, thank you, guide. This is a very simple, all right, we've got, that's, what does it look like if I take this job or move? What does it look like if I stay where I'm at? Okay, now let's see. Maybe there's someone here watching that needs this bit of advice. So for this one, what do we have? Okay, the Magician Reverse is telling me that this is not going to come together, right? It's like, if I take this job or move, it sounds like even if you tried to take it, it's going to fall apart. It's not going to come together in the way that maybe you're thinking this possibility is there, but I would say the possibility actually isn't there. The deal's going to fall through, or something's going to fall through, and it's actually not going to be able to come together. Okay, what will it look like if I stay where I'm at? Can we just finish this? I'm just so curious. Oh my gosh, this looks like you're going to have to transition. This is so funny. This card, a 6 of Wands, actually represents changing jobs for work or location. So it looks like you need to change, but not this opportunity. I think there's a different opportunity. The change has to happen. It's going to happen, but I think that the one that is being visualized is not going to be the last choice. There's going to be another option, and that's going to be the one that it gets manifested into be. But I don't think it's going to be the one that was visualized right now. I think there's another option out there that's going to be a better choice, but it looks like change is happening regardless. Okay, that's how I would look at that. And again, this is just pulling for yourself. Sometimes it really does help when you have questions and prompts already there. Then it takes kind of the pressure off of like, well, what do I ask about? It's already there. You're going to take your notes, you're going to jot down the answers in here, reflect on it, and then look, how did the situation play out? When you see that confirmation that you were right, it's going to really reinforce that, hey, I really can do this for myself. And I think that when you ask better questions, you get better, clear answers. So there's a lot in having a solid question in this. But yes, you can do it. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy tarot card pulling. Bye.